Well, hey YouTubers, Steven here. Just finishing a batch of red ale. This kit comes from Noble Grape. It's probably one of my favorite extract brews. I just can't say enough about it. It's delicious. It's got lots of body, lots of flavor. In their kits, they put in hops, Noble hops, Noble Grape, Noble hops. Anyways. But since Jake from Jake and Dar did the review on the Sugar Moon Maple red ale from Garrison, it got me thinking. I've been wanting to play around with maple syrup, you know, for a while now. So I've got a 5-gallon batch. I don't want to waste a whole 5 gallons. So experiment time. I'm going to use my 1-gallon growler, which has been sanitized, funnel, which has been sanitized, and yeah, you guessed it, Canadian maple syrup. So this bottle here, it's 250 milliliters. I did the math. There's 49 grams of sugar per 60 milliliters. So when you do the math, it come up to 204 grams of sugar. Okay, so this is what I was aiming for. If I do a 5-gallon batch of red ale, I probably won't put the dark malt extract, glucose, and hops in there in their little container of Canada, because 1 liter of maple syrup with these sugar numbers is actually just over a kilogram of sugar, which is what you'd be adding to your beers anyways, whether it be dextrose or kilogram of glucose or something, you know, in that mix. So I'm just gonna get all the maple syrup out of it for the most part, and then I'm just gonna put in I'm gonna fill up the rest to a 1 gallon. Oh, so good. To a 1-gallon batch, and then I'll just let it ferment out. I actually bought an extra packet of yeast, so it's going to have its own pack of yeast. So let me get my siphon, and we'll get some beer into there. Right now, I do want to check the specific gravity of this, so try and give this a good swirl around, make sure it's all mixed up. And this is still a bit warm from when I made the red ale. I did that on purpose to make it a little warmer, just so that you know, the maple syrup will dissolve a little easier in the ale mix. Now let's see if I can do this without spilling too much. And this is sanitized as well. Because I do want to put the liquid back in. Actually, yeah, maybe I'll leave that in there. Alright, let's give this a gander. One 1.06, 1.064. So the alcohol is going to be up there a little bit. It'll probably come out about 6.5%. So there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Oops. Keep spilling it. Okay, so her original gravity is 1.064. We'll see what it ferments out at and we'll take a final gravity before I bottle it, and then that way we can accurately calculate what the alcohol content is going to be. Because if it didn't make that much of a difference in bumping up the alcohol, then maybe I may make a 5-gallon batch with 1 liter of maple syrup and the container of Canada that I get from Noble Grape that has the high malt glucose, the dark malt extract, and the noble hops for dry hopping. So stay tuned. We'll get this bottled and we'll have a taste test. Now I just sanitized this measuring cup. And I sanitized my hydrometer because I don't want to waste any of this where this is an experimental beer. Alright, here we go. Put that back in there. Let's see what we got. Now, I believe my original gravity was 1.064. And this has, get a big thing of foam right in one spot. Murphy's Law would have it that foam keeps coming back in the same spot. All right, I'm gonna make a call. This fermented out to 1.010. So I'll have to do the calculations on that, give you the alcohol content, but I don't think the maple syrup really bumped it up that much. But either way, oh wow, it smells good. And a little nip for me. Just a hint. There's just a hint of maple syrup there. And it's just a hint. It definitely changed the properties of the red ale that I'm used to drinking. So, everybody, it's about 3 weeks that I've been fermenting my red ale, or my experimental red maple ale, and I got to thinking this morning, because I bulk prime, and I know the question's going to come up, you know, how I figured out how to bulk prime just 1 gallon. Okay, so I'm going to do this before the taste review. Okay, the bags of dextrose that I buy, alright, my brew shop bags them in 170 gram bags. So what I did was I just divided 5 gallons by, or 5 by 170, or 70 by 105. Anyways, you get the picture. I come up with 34 grams. So, let's move the camera and I'll show you my trusty digital scale that I just happened to buy. A steal of a deal. It was only 10 bucks on sale. It was $20 off. So, yeah, so let's check it. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to put our trusty cup on the scale. We're going to turn it on so it zeroes out. And right now we've got it as ounces. We want grams. There we go, grams. So, a little bit at a time. Almost there, 32, 33, 34. All right. So, there's our sugar that we're going to bulk prime with. And you can see I still have quite a bit in the bag. Air must be moving that around a little bit. Let's just add a little more. There. Now we're at complete 34. Hey everybody, alright, we're ready to do the taste test review of the red maple ale. I'm sure you just watched everything, so I don't need to go into a lot. So let's open it up. Oh, there's lots of carbonation there. And my beer glass is a little bigger than what I need for this, but my small one I normally use broke in the dishwasher. I have no idea how, but let's pour this out. There we go. Nice beautiful color, little head. It's kind of hard to see. I'm getting a chill haze now from the beer. Now I have to admit, this is the last bottle. I was hoping to have Jake come over from Jake and Dar try this with me, but well, it's been a busy summer. I've been camping with the kids, lots of stuff to do around the house, been working on the boat, Project Green Marine. Stay tuned, I'll be doing a video update on that soon, but you know, I really like this. It just smells like the typical red ale, right? But what I found, first I was thinking esters, you know, in the taste, but then the more that I've had it, it's not esters. It's I found that the maple syrup is really trying to find the right word. Highlight the ale flavor, the really strong ale flavor that gets you right in the back of the throat. You know, it really makes that ale flavor prominent. But then it's got a nice light maple finish. And I was looking for a word to kind of describe it, like the taste in the back of your throat, and the little bit of maple that's on your tongue. And it made me think woody. It has sort of like a woody characteristic to it, almost like if you oaked a beer, or you know, some other alcoholic beverage. It has that little bit of woody characteristic to it. And I really like it, to be honest with you. I would definitely recommend trying it. At least try a 1 gallon batch, see if you like it. It took me a couple beers to really understand. It's quite a nice flavor. I'm kind of rambling on here now, and as you can probably hear, it's raining. I'm sure my mic can pick up the raindrops hitting the canopy. So cheers everybody, 17. Hope your summer's going great, and hopefully now that our temperatures are getting a little more normal, we're done our heat wave that we usually have in July. Our temperatures are coming a little more normal in around, you know, 24 to 26 degrees Celsius instead of, you know, like mid-30s that we were having. So hopefully I'll get to brewing some beer, and you know, stay tuned for the next video, and hope everyone's having a great summer. Cheers. I'm rambling again, sorry. Anyways, take care everybody.